Ooh, troll leather armor is interesting. Let's see, if we throw this bad boy on, we go up to just under 2.6 health per turn. It is nice. Do I prefer that? Or 1 AC and willpower? I guess I don't need the willpower right now, so let's go regen. 1 Orc Priest should be just fine. Famous last words, of course, once again here, but worked out for us this time. We also have the innate electrical resistance of being a fancy stone man, so that is lovely. And we should be able to just pretty much fight our way through the rest of these sons of guns. And that's not too shabby whatsoever. Oh my gosh, those eels are hefty sons of guns for sure. Took a bit of a punch, or rather dodged quite a flurry of blows. Oh, sorry, give me 1 second. And my leg folded up under me on the chair. And just now, as I strain it out for the first time, it feels horrible. So I'm going to take just the slightest bit of a stretch break, even though we're exceptionally close to the end of our evening. Oh man, doing terrible things to my knee. Whoopsie daisies. In general, I don't have the best knees to start with, so probably can't exactly afford to do anything too crazy, like sitting with it slightly folded under me. It's not even my bad knee, what the heck? That was the unfortunate part about the way my growth spurts hit me as a teenager, is in one of my knees, the bones grew before the ligament could catch up, and so it swelled up in a strange way, and now I just have a permanent bump on that knee. It was way more sensitive at the time of my growing as a teenager, but still is a constant reminder there that the human body kind of sucks and doesn't know what to do with itself. Growing should not cause problems, seen as how it's something we all go through, at least to a certain extent. Let's take our lovely little bee friends into the hallway here. Wonderful. That's the nice thing, is like our Formicid character would definitely have struggled a little bit to deal with all the bee swarms that we've been coming across, but of course no worries whatsoever with our poison resistance. I guess poison resistance and the extra AC in conjunction with one another pretty much makes us immune to bumblebees. What the heck are you doing here? I don't need willpower right now, said Torinski. Colgate mentioned that 2 minutes ago, and here we are. Well, game, why do you have to make me look like such an idiot all the time? Don't get me wrong, I make myself look like an idiot constantly. I feel like you could probably just take the day off and achieve the same results, but 17% chance to paralyze you is not great. Definitely don't want to turn you into a swamp dragon. That seems bad. Do I just risk it? Roll the dice here? Oh, me oh my. Formicids are immune to slight leg folding as well. Yeah, really would have been our only hope. That's how we got through them with no problems. But gargoyles, not quite the same resistances, unfortunately. Oh man, we're not even that far. Swamp Dragon is better than Abyss, but only 17% chance to work in the first place. Don't have high hopes. Just don't banish me, no whammy. Jeez Louise. Okay, well that's a fun little bit of mental pressure nearing the end of the stream here. Perfect. Exactly what you want to see. Oh, hello, my two-headed friend. Again, something that our additional AC doesn't do a heck of a lot of work against. If I can do enough damage to you on the approach, then you're saying there's a chance. I call that a chance. Beautiful. Holy. Okay. Well, folks, this just got real. Triple crossbow. Do I have fog? Not ID'd yet, at the very least. But we'll have to do a bit of IDing right away here. Always funny to meet early wizards. I think that's probably potentially the earliest wizard I've ever seen. Holy moly. But the pièce de résistance here, triple crossbow on D10. Oh baby. Oh baby, a triple. So right now it attacks extremely slowly and just has like decent damage. So we'll probably keep with the bow for the time being here, especially since we get the base accuracy bonus as well. Oh my gosh, and an artifact short bow. What the heck is going on, DCSS? Are you about to hit me with the whammy, the 1-2 punch of giving me everything I could hope for in life and murdering me indiscriminately? But a +7 short bow of freezing, very nice. Okay, two-headed ogre could be the very short-lived fate that I was just talking about here. So let's swap over to at least a different stairwell. And bees, no problem. If we see that two-headed ogre from a nice distance away, I have decent confidence that with a +7 short bow, we should be able to take them out. Oh gosh, where are you, my friend? Let's forget the level real quick with Control F and try this again. Attaboy. Oops, not find, but instead Control U to just undo that, and that is fantastic. If I could also press the right buttons, that would be good. Beautiful. Okay, folks. Stay alive, Torinski. Don't do any of your usual shenanigans and immediately do something incredibly stupid here, okay? Let's see this one go. Okay, Trident of Distortion. Look at that, even seeing enemy weapons. That's something that I definitely don't do every day. Let's train a bit of armor here. Keep training ranged weapons in the background permanently. Invocation's also going to get a little bit of a hit there. Again, there's no huge rush on the triple crossbow. It's kind of an eventual plan, and more specifically, it is something that we'll want when we can imbue a weapon with Holy Affinity here in just a bit. This looks like our entrance to Orc, which normally would get me very excited for the slight chance of an Arbalist, but not today, game. Not today, DCSS. Oh, Manticore. Okay, that could be rough. Fortunately, we managed to take them out. I probably should have started looking at options there. Specifically, throwing Curari almost definitely was the right move there, just to ensure some level of protection. But here we are. I need 7 scrolls of butterfly for the treasure trove. It's possible. Not very probable, but it's possible we get that. Could take on Sigmund for sure. What else did we leave behind? I feel like there was something else that we left. But again, it's one of those things where is it even worth it to kill Sigmund anymore? Is it even going to be, satisfying anymore? Too easy. Love how my title is officially the Mark's Gargoyle. I love it too, yeah. Mark's Ant and Mark's Gargoyle are just fantastic game titles. Gotta love it. Nope, third time's the charm. Hey, there we go. Not immediately running into sketchy enemies every which way. Perfect. That's what we like to see, folks. I could think about swapping to one of the other armor types that we've come across here. Specifically, I'm looking at the Acid Dragon Scales or Steam Dragon Scales. There's an argument to be made for them, seeing as how we already have pretty absurd regeneration. Oh wait, that was a different Cyclops? Jeez Louise. I was like, the Cyclops is awake anyway. Might as well check it out here. Where's the harm in that? Turns out, was not the same Cyclops. In fact, very much a different part to play. Let's try to kill this buddy before they hit me. Didn't quite make it, but still some extra PD for killing the Wraith there, so that's fantastic. Free XP is free XP, you're not wrong. So how about this? We'll finish up the evening when we're getting ready to sign off. We'll finish it off with a nice little victory lap of taking care of Sigmund. You deal 66, my friend. And 181 health, that is too much. Ooh, but if you want to split yourself up in advance, I don't mind whatsoever. Beautiful. This is a pretty rough D12. I mean, D12 is where you start to see some of the deeper depth enemies. Oh gosh, Meliai. Okay, hopefully there are more than 7 Bs between us and the Meliai. Perfect, then we don't have to worry about Smite quite yet. Now we do, as well as Berserk from the Queen Bee, but apparently our regen is high enough that we kind of just blitz our way through the entire hive here, not too shabby. Probably, once again, should have Curari'd the Cyclops there. Kind of a brain dead option, but here we are. Oh, my pack is full. Very confused for a moment there. Hey, Orb of Zot, we were just talking about you earlier, but unfortunately not the run for it here today. And, oh my gosh, I also keep telling myself that I'm going to read some of our scrolls here, you know, at least ID something. And yet, haven't done so yet. Hey, Loduel, goodbye, Loduel. And not too shabby, holy moly. Yeah, this artifact short bow, definitely the MVP of the run at the moment here, just smashing our way through everyone. Did I find my... Oh, I did already find my lair entrance. I just forgot. Of course. Well, let's head up to lair now, and we'll quickly make an entrance, read all of our scrolls, maybe do a tiny bit of exploration, and then we'll be wrapping up for the evening. Don't you worry, I haven't forgotten the final treat of meeting up with Sigmund in the dark alley on D6. So we'll see that as well. I did almost immediately forget about my my goal of reading scrolls here, so that's great. Now, I was actually looking at that stack of 11 scrolls, being like, oh, those are my ID, not even noticing that I had a full stack of 17 scrolls in my other pocket. Holy moly. Well, let's just burn our way through the majority of our equipment, really. Yeah, we still have 8. Holy moly. We do have branding. And so a brand weapon scroll is an interesting proposition to me. Do I use that on the triple crossbow as a temporary measure until we get the holy brand? Going for Rue banner, you see? Aren't we always? Okay, Komodo Dragon still packs a decent wallop here. Want to be slightly cognizant of that. Staff Cold, no thank you. And otherwise, we'll continue through here and we'll see how much of Lair we can wrap up before finishing up for the night. Freeze Brand does pretty dang well against all the reptiles here. So that is just wonderful to see, not shabby whatsoever. In fact, that might be our saving grace against Komodos and Hydras, as we just saw there. So that is perfect. Let's just quickly find our way about the floor here. Not too shabby. And that is layer 1 done and done. You know what? Let's sneak in one more floor, shall we? At the risk of losing everything to hubris, let's give it a good old shot here, shall we? Hello, my Death Yak friends. We definitely want to make our way to a corridor with 19 AC. That's not bad against Death Yaks. Let's see how the initial encounter goes. Not great, but again, we also have pretty wild regen. So if I just do this, maybe even sneak one of you into a shaft real quick. That is perfect. Fantastic. Very distant archway. Okay, I should potentially start thinking about this. Ice cave. I don't have any arc hold on me, I don't think. Oh, look at that. It's Spider. Oh, hurrah. Okay, no friendly summons in Spider, folks. This we know to be true. Herald, Also not very interested in fighting you at the moment. I'm actually just passing through, really, if I'm being honest. Do I go in with no cold resistance? We have 2 potions of resistance if things get desperate. We have Cleansing Flame available to us as well here. Oof. See Invisible can swap out for Evasion for the time being. And we have 10 Flame Wand charges. Yeah, let's give it a shot, shall we? It might not even be the full ice-themed one. Ah, and it's not. It's the beast-themed one. Which should be manageable here. Can always peek and disengage if dangerous, right? I usually tell myself that, but then sometimes things go a little bit rougher than expected. Excuse me, summons, if you could just back off. Look at that regen, though, even as we're fighting here. Oh gosh, okay, not going to be quite as lucky as we stand in the clouds. Should dissipate pretty soon. I think I can wait out. Okay, slightly risky there, but didn't want to waste any consumables unless absolutely necessary. Kite shield of... Oh, if only we were still in our Formicid. I'll pick it up just in case. Oh, I should have dropped a bunch of garbage before coming in here. My bad. Scrolls of Noise, hopefully don't need those. I mean, don't necessarily need them regardless, but oftentimes they're semi-useful to carry around with you. Berserk Rage, almost no shot I will ever use that, so I'm pretty comfortable throwing that away. And Ring of Ice, there we go. That's what we need, at least for getting through here in one piece. At least we'll feel safe about it. Oh, hello there. You're not at all slowed by the water, huh, my friend? Well, that is fine. We should be able to kill you. I think they are occasionally failing attacks due to the water. Ooh, okay. And Ironbound Frostheart. I'm glad we got the cold resistance, though I don't know if it'll be quite enough. We'll see when the second one comes in. You son of a gun. Perfect. Oh my gosh, look at that regeneration, even as we're fighting here. This is absurd. Budget Potion of Haste. Holy moly. Yeah, I'm surprised we haven't needed to resort to anything to get through this. This is just kind of working. Oh, look at that cloak, too. +1 cloak of Kleptomania. Flying, resist corrosion, strength +2, dex +4. I like what I see. That sounds fantastic to me, my friend. Normal poison darts can hit the dirt. Don't even have a cloak yet, so that's actually just wonderful in general. Oh, I'm not flying yet. For whatever reason, I thought we were already flying, but that's fine. And there is crystal plate armor of cold resistance, which, don't get me wrong, we're definitely not using, but it is kind of cool to see. Bit of a shame we're not going to. But far too heavy for us, of course, and we'll just blitz our way through the rest of the ice cave here, seeing as how things went fairly well for us in the first place. And this is just wonderful. Pick it up just in case. So I think that's part of the rub to me, is we don't have a lot of space. I mean, I can technically drop degeneration potions. So sure, just for funsies, let's pick it up. And that should be just about everything. We can immediately put the kite shield and the crystal plate on the ground, save up some inventory space for things to come here. And that is beautiful. Not too shabby whatsoever. Should swap out of the Ring of Ice before I completely forget to do so in a moment of panic. Probably, knowing our luck, it'd be when the salamanders come for us, of course. But there we go, folks. That is quite a wonderful start for the run so far. No guarantees still, but incredibly lucky in the last like half an hour of this stream. I'm pretty sure everything kind of coalesced into perfection just in that tiny span of time. So that is just wonderful. And in fact, as much as I like the crazy regen, it might be time to play it slightly safer here by swapping over to our willpower leather armor, just because we're looking pretty good here in general. I don't think we need the almost 3 per turn of healing. Also, why do I have fire vulnerability still? Oh, it's the bow, right? Right, forgot about that. So we still have to be cognizant and careful of anything fire themed. Just completely forgot. And of course, before we go anywhere, let's do our little victory lap here, shall we? Hey Sigmund, how's it going? I hear you like picking on beginner adventurers, you son of a gun. Get absolutely rolled. Beautiful. And with that, I think we do come to the end of the evening for me here today. Very interesting session, all things considered. We had an incredible Formicid run in the works. Unfortunately, just didn't quite work out. But now we're definitely on board with GrHu II to a pretty promising future, if I had to guess. So very much looking forward to continuing this and seeing how we fare in the extended late game. I mean, I'm still flabbergasted that we got a triple crossbow. Again, on a recent offline character, I was struggling to find a triple crossbow. It wasn't until, I want to say, like, running around Pan a bit that I finally came across one for the first time. So very excited to see that. As soon as we're up to full 6 stars of piety, we're going to be blessing this son of a gun something fierce. And until then, we're just going to keep on keeping on, making our way through. And yeah, hopefully staying in one piece. I believe in you, Grunter. We can do it. And of course, huge appreciation for all the lovely folks who hung out today, especially seeing some new faces is always lovely. Wadaz and D4000, thank you to you both for watching, for hanging out, and for, yeah, hopefully enjoying the videos in the series. I was going to say in general again, but kind of doubling down on that generally in general. Regardless, before my brain completely shuts down, of course, yeah, thank you again to everyone for joining us on this journey. If you were chatting alongside with us here, if you're just lurking in the background, or hey, if you're watching this down the road through VODs or YouTube, then thank you to each and every one of you for joining us on the journey. I hope you're enjoying the 15 rune ranger so far. Hopefully we'll continue to make some progress and see some good stuff go on, and at the very least get into that extended late game so we can check out what things look like from a different perspective here, when we're not just casting MCC on every single panlord that we come across, you know? Gets a bit more interesting, gets a bit more exciting. Definitely looking forward to it on my end. I hope you are too. And yeah, that will bring us to the end of today. We'll, of course, do a quick check here to see who is live, who we can send a raid off to end off the evening on my side. So let's do that quick peek now. I'm also, by the way, as a side tangent, super happy. Oh, also mute my laptop before the front page plays. That would have been fun. But I'm super happy that we didn't have tons of connectivity issues here today, because yeah, starting off the stream, I think I started streaming like 3 times today. It was not going great, but hey, it all fell into place at the end of the day here, and perfect. You know, I think we're gonna mix it up a little bit here today, and I think we're gonna send a raid off over to Brain, playing some Gloomhaven with the riders. So definitely stick around, say hello. Brain is always a wonderful time, and all the riders are lovely as well. So yeah, stick around, say hello, and let's, I guess, get that started here. I'm still a bit scarred from last week where I accidentally started the raid too early and did not have time to actually do any kind of sign off. I don't see the banner on my OBS, which is not promising. Maybe I'm losing connection right at the end of the day here. Yeah, hopefully it's fine. I see people showing up as ready to raid, so we might be okay. Regardless, huge thanks again to each and every one of you for joining us. Absolutely lovely time this evening, and I'm very excited for this run to continue. So, of course, without further ado, regardless of all my inane ramblings and my inability to form cohesive trains of thought today, I do hope that you're having a great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time it is for you out there. And I definitely hope to see you soon. Just remember, folks, that we never, even for a moment, even when we get independence from the Shining One for accidentally letting our friends smack one of our other friends, we never, even for that, didn't have it. I'll see you soon.